What's up, guys? Jeramie Lee Photography. Share, like, subscribe. I'm getting more followers. It's exciting. I'm gonna do a little walk and talk today because I left my GorillaPod and my Aloe clip at the studio. So we're gonna do a little walk and talk and kind of just enjoy the environment. Today's video is about studios. I have been talking to a lot of photographers, whether it's on Facebook, in person, meeting, and a lot of them have questions, which makes sense because they want their questions answered. What I always get from them, which is understandable, is the question of when. When should I do this? When should I do that? When do I get a business license? When do I get my first studio? When do I buy gear? Although I know that they want this definite, like 3 months from now, you get this, it's not what we do, right? Everybody's business is totally different. So the when is a little bit different for everybody. So specifically today, we're gonna be talking about studio. So as most of you know, I own a studio called Hatch in Reno. It's a membership-based photography studio. Me personally, my first studio was about 1.5 years after I bought my first camera. I did a little quickly. I don't recommend that for everybody, but that's what I did. I had just quit my career as a massage therapist, stopped one day, I was doing a little bit of photography, and then I decided to, hey, instead of doing two half-assed things, let's do one thing really, really well. And so I went into photography full-time. I tag-teamed with a buddy of mine who was into photography too, and we both got our first studio. Our studio at the time cost us, I want to say like $800 or $1,000 a month for about 1,000 square feet of space. We were able to convert that into studio space, a couple studio spaces within the small studio space, whether it was natural light or strobe, and a viewing area. That's how we started. But that was still like $1,000 a month. On top of that, we had to buy our lighting gear, our backdrops. The first month was rough. And I was just getting, I was scared. I was nervous. I was getting in photography. So I took that leap. I took that jump. Am I happy I did it? Yeah, I'm happy. But now thinking about it, I was scared. It was a stupid move, but it worked out in my favor. The hustle kind of brought me into it. So for the people saying, when do I get my first studio? You need to be ready. You need to be ready to work 12 hours a day, 14, 15, 16 hours a day on your marketing, on getting people in. Do a little bit of research on how you can make money quickly, whether it's doing a group of headshots or how to use your viewing room, how to sell. There's little things that you can do. That's if you're getting your first traditional studio. It's tough, right? What I've noticed in our area is that we have a ton of amazing local photographers who, let's call them natural light photographers, who maybe only shoot on location. When I talk to them, I only shoot on location. I don't want a studio. I don't need a studio. And for some reason, a lot of photographers think of a studio as just, my hand's starting to fall here, as just a place to shoot. That's not what a studio is. Studio is your home front, your business. You can edit there, you can shoot there, but most importantly, that's where you sell and make your money. So as soon as I got my studio space, my first one, I started making a ton of money. I started doing really well. My clients would say, hey, where can we meet and talk about our photos? Let's come to my studio. Hey, do you have a studio we can go to and talk about our wedding? Yeah, I got a studio. Come to my studio. The other option is, hey, no, I don't have a studio, but I got a Starbucks that we can hang out. Or I can come to your house. You can come to my house, whatever. And it doesn't validate you as much as a photographer, right? So we built this studio called Hatch. I built it on a selfish reason that I wanted a bigger studio. But in turn, all these amazing photographers don't have to invest $1,000 a month into a space, into gear, into lighting. It's all kind of there. So if you're a person that shoots pictures in the Reno area or Sparks or Carson or whatever, check out Hatch. We built it for photographers, and to answer your when should I get a studio? Now, like, get one going, because getting a studio going is validation of your business, right? Would you rather buy a Kirby, what the heck's a Kirby? Let's say Kirby vacuum in a Walmart, or from a dude outside of Walmart in his car? Right? So be a little safe. Anyways, For those of you that don't have studios, let me know why you don't have studios, what it is it cost, is it you don't need a studio? And if you don't need a studio, you need a studio. And those that have studios, tell me about it. When did you decide that it was time to get a studio? And did it help your business or did it hinder your business? Let me know what you guys say. It's been 39 degrees outside. It's freezing. I'm glad I have a studio. Thanks, guys. Share, like, subscribe.